Dear friends, today now I'm going to discuss about the 8051 program, which is nothing but toggling of LED using the Keel software. After by clicking the Keel software, you will get this window Keel software. Now I'm going to explain the creating of the project step by step using this Keel software. Okay, after clicking this key icon on the desktop, you'll you'll get the pop-up window like this. Okay, first click on the project option and select new Microvision project. It will pop up a window. For this you have to create the project name. In order to create the project name, create the folder in your respective drive where you can store all your projects in a single drive under single folder. Okay, so I created 8051 project folder. Under that I am going to create the project here. I am giving the project name as lab program. Click on save. Again one more pop-up window will pop up. Here I need to choose 8051 microcontroller. I am going to opt as 8089C51. This is the microcontroller I am going to choose. Click on this. You have to select 8089C51 microcontroller. Click OK. It will select the 8051 microcontroller and click OK on startup file as a yes and you give as yes. Now come to the left pane. In the left pane, your project is created as a source group folder. Now I need to write the application file by creating the new file. Okay, here we have icon called new file option. Click on this. It will pop up the new file option on the editor screen. Actually, we call this as editor. This is the left pane where you can see the project folders and project files, and this is debug window where you can find out the error and logical error and syntax error by building the application file. This is we call that as a error. uh, this is we call it as a to check the syntax error or logical error by build the target option. Now I'm going to write the program here. Already the program I written in my document. Just I'm going to copy and paste into the text file. Okay. After copying the program to the text file, so this is editor file. Okay. I need to save this file. Okay. Click on save option. Okay. Now here I am going to give the application file name as a toggle.c toggle1.c I'll give, because .c we have to give as an extension because I wrote the program in C language, embed C language, so that is what we have to give the C.c extension. Click on save. Okay, so your application file, nothing but the program file, it is saved under as a toggle1.c. This application file I need to add under the project folder by right click on the source group and add existing file. Select add existing file. Okay, and one pop-up window will pop up. Here you have to choose whatever the file name you given. You select that saved file. I saved as a toggle one C file. You select that one as a application file to come under your project and click on add option and close it. As soon as you click on add option, your application file will comes under the project file or project folder. This is what my project folder here. It comes under the the application file comes under the project folder as a source group one here. Okay, next is I need to check whether the functional error, syntax error or logical error is there in my application file or program file. In order to check that one, I have to click on the build option. Okay, if I click build, it will build your application file. Build option, click on build option here, and here in the build output, this is not whether any error is there in my application file. It is going to tell which line is having what type of error. It will show in the error debugging build output window here. But in my application file I don't have any error, so it is show as a zero error, and it will show how much time. See here, I got zero error and zero warning, indicates that I don't have no error and no syntax error and no logical error in my program. This is what my build output window it is showing. After this, I need to debug the program file. Okay, to debug my application file or program file, click on debug. Here I have icon. In the case of click on debug. You click on OK. Okay, now my application file, I'm going to application file is nothing but program file. I debug. I need to debug the program. Debugging is nothing but step by step execution of the program in order to understand and analysis purpose. I'm going to verify the program here. This program I wrote in order to toggle the pins of the port 1 here. I need to check whether the selected pin of the port 1 is toggling or not by giving the specific delay of 250 milliseconds or 250 nanoseconds. Okay, so in order to check whether the port 1 is toggling or not, I have to check. So I have an option called go to win one sec, go to peripherals. Okay, under the peripherals, select IO ports. Here I need to check the pin port 1. Sorry, I have to check with the pins of the port 1. You select port 1. So when I select the port 1, it will pop up the port 1 window here. By default, all the pins of the port 1, it is as a 1 here, showing as a 0xFF. 0xFF indicates all the pins of the port 1 is high. By default, it will consider as a high. Here in my program, I need to check whether the selected pins of the port 1 it will toggle or not. That is what I have to check by using the debug option here. In order to perform the debug option, go to step here. Here this is the step option I have in my Keel software. Here by clicking this one, it will execute the program step by step. Okay, so once when I click the step option in my Keel window, it will execute p1 is equal to 0x55. So it will execute 0x55 indicates it is the value whatever I'm going to assign the 0x55 nothing but 0101 0101, that is going to reflect onto the pins of the port 1 here. By before executing of this instruction, the initial value or default value of all the pins of the port 1 is FF here. Now Let me click on the step option on the key window. It will convert into a 0x55 option. See, after executing the first instruction in the debug option, it is going to convert 0xFF into 0x55, nothing but 0101 0101. Wherever the tick mark is there, that indicates high. Wherever there is no tick mark, that indicates low here. That is what we call it as 0x55 here. And after that, I need to again toggle off I need to toggle off blank code pin of the port A. So again what I need to pass the value 1010. It is going to toggle alternate pins of the port 1. In order to toggle alternate pins of the port 1, I need to pass 10101010. That is nothing but toggling we call here. Here after this is delay. If I click on the step function, it will transfer to the delay function what I defined in this delay function here. Let me click on the step. It will switch from main is a calling function, delay is called function. It is the main is calling the delay function, nothing but called function. It is switch from main function to delay function. But here I am giving the value as 1275. If I click on step, it keeps on execute step by step until the value becomes j is 1275. So in order to execute that, I need to keep on execute step by step option for 1275 steps. To execute at a once, I am going to click on the option called step out. It By clicking the step out option, it will execute all the value of the j at a once. So click on step out here. Again it will come back to the main function. Delay is my called function. It come to the main function here. Again previously the pins of the port 1 is 0x55. Now after executing P1 is equal to 0xAA, it becomes 10101010. So click on step option. Now see here, nothing but 10101010. Nothing but wherever the tick mark is there, that indicates logic 1. Wherever the blank is, that is logic 0 here. Again I need to declare as a delay function. Again if I click on step, it will go to the delay function and it keeps on execute to the delay function for 1275 into seconds. How many seconds I gave? 250. 250 into 1275 seconds, it keeps on execute. So in order to execute this delay function at once, you have to click on step out. Again it will come to the main function. Again I need to toggle pin of the port 1 as 0x55 because I wrote I wrote the functionalities using while of 1. While of 1 is the thing it keeps on execute these functions for infinite number of times, because while of 1 indicates while of true. Nothing much. If this is true, it keeps on toggle the all the pins of the port 1 here. See here, click on step. Again it come back here. Previous value of port 1 is 0xAA. Again if I click step function, it becomes 0x55. 01010101. Nothing but keeps on toggle. Again if I click this one, again it comes to the delay function, and again click on step out function. It will come to the main function. Now I need to toggle from 0x55 to 0xAA. Again click on step option. Again it will change the value of pins of port as 0x55 to 0xAA. Again I call the delay function. Click on this. Again it will switch to delay function, and it again if you click on step out, it will come to the main function here. Again see, again it becomes 0x5, nothing but we call this as a toggling function. We call this as a toggling program here. Toggling program means the pins of port 1 it keeps on toggling for infinite number of times because we are written the program under the condition of while of 1. This is what the program keeps on execute for infinite number of times. Thank you.